Hey, this is Sarah from Precision Camera and...
Cut! Do it again!
Hey, this is Sarah from Precision Camera in Austin, Texas. Today we're out at the Hope Outdoor Gallery with the new Panasonic Lumix GX85. This is the first camera we have from them that does not have a low pass filter on the sensor, so we're going to test it out and see how the images look. So some of the specs on this little camera are going to be familiar. We have a 16 megapixel micro four thirds sensor. It does 8 frames per second. It does 6 frames per second if you are in AFC. It has the same 49-point autofocus system that we find in pretty much all of their cameras. The major difference is that this has no low pass filter, which means you're going to have sharper images, and they have improved their Venus processor to make up for moire. So no false color, no fringing, anything like that. This camera has what's called an electromagnetic shutter. One of the first things you notice when you pick it up and try it out is how this shutter feels. It kind of feels like a soft release. I really like it. It is mechanical up to 1/4000th of a second and electronic up to 1/16,000th of a second. Just like in a lot of their other cameras, this has the post-focus capability, it has 4K photo mode, it has Wi-Fi, It has kind of all the same specs you've seen in a lot of the other cameras. A cool new feature I like about this though personally is this new monochrome mode, really pretty black and white mode called L monochrome. So they put an articulating screen on this guy, which is a full touch screen as we're used to on Lumix cameras. We have full flip out this way as well as this way. One of my favorite things about this camera, as on the GX8 and on the ZS100, if I put this up to my eye and put my thumb on the back screen, I can actually move the focus point. I know you can't really see it, but in the viewfinder I am controlling it with my thumb, which is just very helpful. So this guy is going to come in a kit with a 12-32, their little compact lens. I also brought the 7-14 with me out here because I figured a wide angle would be pretty cool for this setup. So they did put a 5-axis image stabilizer in this camera. It is compatible with their dual IS system, which works with a handful of their lenses. A great improvement on this guy over some of their other cameras is the fact that the dual IS also works while shooting 4K video and 1080. On previous models, you could only use it in 1080. So having it in 4K is a nice improvement. That stabilizer is sweet. It works really well. So the stabilizer on this thing is really good, especially with dual IS and 4K. Hey Ari. Yes. So even though this is not a fully weather sealed body, it definitely is quite a bit more substantial in its build quality and the material it's made out of than some of their other models. So right now I'm doing the post-focus mode. What that is doing is it is taking a reading of everything up close and everything far away, and I get to choose where I want to focus after the fact, whether I want to focus here or there or at the back wall. So one of the things I love about mirrorless cameras in general is the fact that I can see what I'm getting before I actually press the shutter, especially when I'm shooting in something like black and white, you know, or just different color profiles. It really kind of helps you consider that in the composition rather than in post-processing, which is nice. The GX85 has great ergonomics, a great feel to it. I love how the shutter feels like a soft release in my hands. It's exciting to see Panasonic finally have a camera with no low pass filter. Including 4K and the usability of the Dual IS is a great improvement over previous models. Thanks for following us on this adventure around Hope Gallery in Austin, Texas. Come see us at the store.